Good morning, guys. Captain Dylan Hubbard here at Hubbard's Marina. Another just absolutely incredible catch. This is a historic gag grouper catch. Almost 90 keeper gag grouper. Nearly a dozen or maybe more than a dozen guys had a 2-day bag limit of keeper gag grouper. Big mangrove snapper, got a nice cobia, kingfish, a good variety of fish, but definitely the story are these nearly 90 keeper gag grouper. Just an absolutely incredible gag grouper haul from this 44-hour full moon trip. Some people canceled off this trip worried about the weather, and I think they're going to be kicking themselves for a while. Literally more than a decade haven't seen this incredible of a gag grouper catch, chewing just about anything. Will, you were saying that they were biting dead bait, live bait, whatever you threw out there, huh?
Yeah, they basically, at the start of the day, they were only biting live bait. Or it's hard to get one to bite on a dead bait. Then we basically used all the live bait on the boat, and then they were biting the thread fins. They were biting them like mangoes.
Crazy.
As soon as it hit the bottom, you miss one, you drop it back down, you was going to hit it again. They were hitting it on the way in sometimes. When you
the gag grouper were following your bait up. So if you miss the fish, try to reel up to check your bait, they'd follow it up and hit it on the way, huh?
Yeah, a guy said I imagine he was further down than this, but he said he was 20 feet under the boat, tangled up, and caught a gag.
That is absolutely insane. So you were saying it's probably the best gag grouper bite that you've seen on the trip since when Captain Matt was around, huh?
Yeah, it has to be. We may have had one since then, and I don't remember it if we did. But yeah, we had an excellent grouper bite out there. Lots of people with their limit. Lots of people with their limit of mangroves and grouper.
Wow, limiting out on mangrove snapper and gag grouper. Captain Brian put you guys on them. Captain Mark. Well, Captain Brian ran the trip, but there was a little bit of collusion ahead of the trip between our team, and Captain Mark, my father, pointed Brian in a direction, and Brian went that way, and boy, were the fish ready to eat. I mean, just an incredible pile of fish. This thing's easily about 3.5, 4 foot tall, and quite a widespread variety. Anything that you would add to this, Wilbo? What was it like out there? It was rough, huh?
It was rough the whole trip, but the fish were eating, and it really rough. When I say rough, it was 3 to 5 with some 6-footers here and there. It was fishable, but it was perfect weather for these fish. They were just chewing.
So 3 to 5 foot. It was bumpy. It was a little bit rough, but the gag grouper cooperated. They were excited and just wouldn't quit, huh?
Yeah, we left spots that we didn't need to leave. They are still biting when we were leaving. We just
left them chewing, huh?
Yeah, we just wanted to try more spots in the area, you know.
So it's going to be a really great rest of November into December now that we found these fish, and going to stay on top of them, keep trying to fill the box, huh?
Yes, sir. It should be a great next month and a half for these things.
Yeah, we got gag grouper open till the end of the year, so now is your chance to book one of these 12-hour extreme trips or 39-hour trips to take advantage of this incredible bite that we're seeing. Trying not to fall down, navigating this catch of fish. Just absolutely insane. The expanse of gag grouper, big mangrove snapper. I mean, this mangrove snapper right here is solid 8 pounds. Big porgies, almacos. There's yellowtail snapper in there. Vermilions. Pete, hold up that stringer you got in your hand. Look at this stringer of fish. 4 keeper gags. That's a one-man stringer. There's a lot of stringers that look like that. Just huge piles of mangroves, gag grouper. Just absolutely. There's still more fish in a box over here. It's crazy. Historic gag grouper catch. Like I said, better than we've seen in more than a decade. Absolutely insane gag grouper bite on this 44-hour full moon trip. Weather was a little bumpy, but the fish were chewing, and we're hoping the same thing holds true today on our 10-hour all day. We're going out there to try to target some hogfish, some mangrove snapper, maybe some of these gag grouper. They are starting to move in a little bit for us. People are worried about the gag grouper bite and the gag grouper population, but we feel it's really cyclical, and hopefully this will hold true. If this type of action holds true, that to me tells me that it's cyclical. These fish were hiding out somewhere in deeper water or some other area, and they're moving in, man. It's crazy. So we're just hoping we could keep this up and take advantage of this incredible gag grouper bite we're seeing right now. Through the end of November and into December on these long range trips, we added back in a bunch of 12-hour extreme trips. So there's plenty of opportunities to go deep, to go far offshore and capitalize on this killer gag grouper bite. We're seeing those hogfish pick up. We're seeing big mangrove snapper. We're still seeing some of those mackerel, kingfish, blackfin tuna are out there in deep water. It's a great time to go deep. Don't forget, we've got our live stream show tonight at 8:30 p.m. As far as weather goes, it looks like it's going to be doable today. A little bumpy, not terrible, but it's definitely going to be bumpy, exponentially rough the further offshore you go. We should be able to pull off our 5 and 10 hour trips today. Tomorrow looks good in the morning. Going to get a little nautical towards tomorrow night through that big front, and then all of a sudden it looks like it's going to be pretty bumpy there Tuesday, Wednesday, and into Thursday, but calming down on Thanksgiving for a beautiful weekend. So we're looking forward to a great weekend on the backside of Thanksgiving. It's a great time to get out here. And don't forget, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. And man, share that gag grouper catch. If you enjoyed the video, share it with your friends, tag your buddies. Don't forget to like the video for us, y'all. We'll see you tonight at 8:30 p.m. for our live stream show.